Welcome back, everybody, to my speaking podcast. This boy, Dark Side of Daryl, Santee, South Carolina, finest Armberg County own. We got my homeboy on the other side of the screen. We're going to let him introduce himself.
Mike, AK.
Hey, man, Booby, man. You got Booby in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do his thing today. You know, there's a bunch of stuff going on over the weekend. We had an NFL draft. You know, you got the playoffs going on in the NBA. We can start off on, we're going to start a little bit off on the draft. Basically, we're going to talk about our Carolina Panthers. How do you think they did in the draft, Mike?
I mean, they got the left tackle first, the Freeland guy from Charleston.
Yeah.
They went and moved up. They got Lee Hunter from Texas Tech. They say he's a road grader. They say you can't run on him, so him and Derrick Brown. First, second down gonna really gonna be fun to watch them two and there. You trying to run the ball, you can't. So that means team got to run wide on the Panthers. And then the third round pick, they took Chris Brazzell from Tennessee.
Yep.
6'4", run a 4.3, probably have speed. So now, if you look at the Panthers team, if you envision, you got Taylor O'Miller 6'4", you got Jalen Coker 6'3". If Leggett can get his act together, he's 6'2", 6'3", and then you got Braswell 6'4". So you got a big receivers out there.
Yes.
And Braswell the one gonna be able to take the top off. Like that's what I was worried about because Taylor O'Miller, good as he is, he's not gonna scare you running past you.
Yeah, he ain't got that quick speed like that.
But this guy here 6'4" and 4 running 4.3.
Yeah.
And he started his career off in Tulane. So the only concern I have about him is the last 4 or 5 years of receivers coming out of there. Tennessee runs a funny looking offense. You got to watch the offense. They run two receivers on both sides, but they way off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So their offense is predicated on making defenses figure out where you're going. That's why a lot of times you see all their receivers be open. But then when their receivers get to the NFL in a more NFL-oriented offense, they struggle. So I'm just hoping this kid can figure out because he played 1 year in Tulane and the last couple of years was in Tennessee. So hopefully he can do something. And then that 5th round pick is what I would really the William, the cornerback they got from Texas A&M, I think.
Yeah.
6'1.5". He can play in the slot. And the tape I saw him, I'm like, wow. So, but like I say, overall, every team's going to come out saying that, hey, we hit the home run. But if you're going by the books and the numbers, what ESPN was saying, and the grades, Panthers, everybody that the Panthers got, they said that they was projected to be lower, but Panthers got them later than what they expected to go.
Yeah.
So basically, the Panthers got steals at every position. That's what they're saying. So we'll see. We'll see. And then, like I say, got encouraging news today. Jonathan Brooks said that he's cleared for OTAs and stuff. Say he almost 100%. So you got another draft pick basically because he missed all last year. He played 3 games the year before that, so he come back this year. So that's like having another draft pick because he only played 3 games in the NFL so far. So just excited to see what the Panthers take it to, man. Because like I say, everybody got better or they think they got better. We're gonna see.
Yeah, everybody who I saw in the draft thing too, everybody, the little NFL analysts and things like that said yes, Carolina Panthers got a real good stock on their draft picks and stuff like that. Like I said, I like a lot of the players that they picked too. It seemed like to me they didn't hit. Like I said, everything that's on paper, you know what I'm saying? But actually seeing these fellas playing college, I've seen, like I said, all of them playing college and stuff, especially the Brazil guy from Tennessee. He got hands, he can catch, he can run pretty much anything on the route tree. He one of them ones. So it's interesting to see, like I said, when training camp come, see how they all interact with each other, make sure as long as we ain't got no injuries, nobody getting hurt and stuff like that, I think we'll be, set up real good, for the upcoming future.
Last thing I'm gonna say on the Panthers is, as much as we all in the community in the South and North Carolina pulling for Leggett to get his act together, I really am hoping that because the kid is from South Carolina and we pulling for him. We don't get on here, and I don't think people in the world in the media get on here and just want to talk junk about him, but his accent made him what he was. Everybody was gravitating to his accent. Now you want everybody to gravitate to your football play, not how you talk, but how you play on the field. So I just hope, and I heard he was working with Ocho Cinco, which the year before that he worked on his footwork. It's not his footwork. It's his hands. I'm hoping and praying that, because he has to look at this. The 2 years since he's been drafted, when Bryce Young was here, he got drafted same class with Bryce Young. The next year they drafted Taylor O'Miller. Then they took Jalen Coker as an undrafted free agent the same year he was here. Then this year they took Bradwell. He got to look, and they took Jimmy Horn last year. He got to look and say, hey, this might be my last go-round. If not, I'd be in the UFL or the arena football or Canadian football or something. But he has to figure it out.
Yeah. With that being said, you know what I'm saying, I think that he'll figure it out. either way, man. Like I said, I'm looking at these. Feeling real good about the Panthers, man. Like the draft picks. Like I said, we got a foundation from last year, so hopefully everything goes up from here. But we're gonna get into this NBA playoff, man. You got the games tonight. You got Philly against Boston. You got Atlanta against New York. You got Portland against San Antonio, man. Uh, the game that I want to see tonight is the Atlanta Hawks and New York Knicks, man. I'm trying to see if Atlanta can really upset them or if New York can pull it out, because if New York don't pull it out, man, it may be some heads rolling over there because they
Nah,
give up.
I think if you look at it, and I was listening today, being under the weather, I had enough time
Yeah.
to sit there and look at everything. I was looking at the first take. They made a lot of good sense. Who had a big game in Game 4 for New York?
Cat. He has a triple double.
Okay, who on the Atlanta team could actually guard him? Nobody.
Ain't nobody really can guard him. I mean, you know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
but the thing is, New York runs their offense through little
Yeah.
man Brunson.
Yeah.
Run your offense through your big man, because it does two things for a big man. You get him involved early in the game, that means he gonna be more active on the defense side. He's like, hey, I want to
Mhm.
get back on the other side because I'm gonna get the ball on the other side. Everything for New York always run through Brunson. Even when the shot clock down, they throw it to Brunson.
Mhm.
The last shot, he gonna take the shot.
Mhm.
Michael Bridges, unfortunately, having a bad series, but he can play. Anunoby can play. Josh Hart can play. Towns can play. But they want to put everything on. They act like Brunson. People now in New York act like Brunson is Michael Jordan or he's Kobe Bryant. He could take it. No, listen, he's small. So when you got these boys, Alexander Walker playing defense on him, Dyson Daniels playing defense on him, you run the offense through, because this how you look. You throw it inside. Brunson can get all the shots on the outside, because after a while they got to start doubling Cat. It'll make his life more easy to get his shots. Brunson still gonna get his 25 points even if you run the offense through Cat. But my thing is, they have to run the ball. They have to run the offense through Cat. Let Cat get his touches. He done something Game 4 that he didn't do the game 1, 2, and 3. He was in the paint causing problems. This is what they got to do. If they do that, they'll beat Atlanta easily. Trust me, they'll beat Atlanta easily.
But see, that's his thing. He ain't that paint guy. That ain't his thing.
Well, he did it last
Now,
game.
yeah, me and you, yeah, everybody else see that, but will he see it? Will he
Not
take it and say, you know what, man?
coach calling the plays. The coach got to
Yeah.
see it. The coach got to say, you know what, Brunson, we're not gonna run offense through you. We're gonna run it through Cat, and then you gonna
Okay.
play off of Cat. The first 3 games they've been trying to run it through Brunson. It ain't work. They barely. They was down. They were down 2-1. They had, and what they do? They changed the offense up and ran it through Cat. So I got a big feeling tonight. When they come out, that crowd gonna be going crazy in New York. They're gonna run it through Cat, and let's see if Atlanta, because Jalen Johnson hasn't had a big game yet.
And see that, and that's the problem. That's what scares me. He ain't had a big game in it.
Yeah,
And
but now
this still in there.
they haven't had. They don't have playoff. Just like the Hornets, they don't have playoff
True.
experience. The only person that had playoff experience on that team is Alexander Walker and then CJ McCullough. That's it.
True.
So unless Kuminga played with the Golden State Warriors, but he didn't have big moments with Golden State Warriors, even though he played in the playoffs a lot. Jalen Johnson ain't been in the playoffs a lot. Dyson Daniels ain't been in a lot. So they're still in okay. Once New York punched them in the mouth for Game 4, they didn't know what to do. They're like a la when the Hornets played Orlando. When they play in game, when you get punched in the mouth and you don't know what to do the first 8, 9, 10 minutes of the game, you already shot. Atlanta shot, they low, they were done. So now let's see who gonna make the adjustments. Is New York gonna still run it through Cat Williams? Let's see what kind of adjustment they make, because Game 5 is pivotal. Everybody know pivotal in Game 5. New York cannot go back to Atlanta down 3-2. They cannot go back.
I'm thinking they may, man. For some reason, I'm thinking they may. For some reason, even though they got the experience.
Nah, I don't think. I think the first 3 games Atlanta took it to them. Game 4, I think Mike Brown finally made an adjustment as a coach supposed to, and they figured something out. I think Game 5 they're gonna come out tonight the same way they punched Atlanta. Let's just see if Atlanta can take the punch and withstand that punch.
Hopefully it works for them.
If not, then Atlanta gonna go back home down 3-2. And it's not the worst thing in the world, because like I say, Atlanta playing with house money. Atlanta ain't supposed to be here, so Atlanta is okay. Just like when Charlotte got in, they playing with house money. You haven't been there yet, so it's okay. But this learning experience is something that Charlotte is not getting, because Charlotte didn't make the playoff. Atlanta be better next year for this, having playoff experience.
Yeah, we'll see. So
now the other 2 series, I'm almost gonna say they're gonna be over tonight.
Well, Boston and Philly, and then San Antonio. And
San Antonio game is definitely a wrap. Portland could just pack their bags and just stay in Portland, because San Antonio ain't going back to Portland. You can believe that.
Yeah, they definitely ain't going back. Yeah, that did.
So they're gonna do like OKC. OKC is the only team so far that went handle their business 4-0, go home and get some rest. wait for Denver and Minnesota to keep knocking each other around, and it ain't gonna matter who that series because Minnesota is down
It's hurt.
and then DiVincenzo done tore his Achilles. So if
Yeah.
they make it to the next round, OKC got a cakewalk to the final.
Yeah. Yeah. OKC run them out the building. Yeah. Either way,
And then
yeah.
in San Antonio, to me, no, I don't want to sound crazy. Lakers or Houston, whoever wins, you don't want to see San Antonio.
Mm-mm.
And so Lakers can win this series if they want to. LeBron era will be over because the women down are gonna be listen. So everybody know pretty much in the West who the two finals gonna be.
Yeah.
OKC against San Antonio, which we all can't wait for that in a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
In the East, when Boston win their series, and if New York happen to win this series, that's gonna be a hell of a series to me.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know with Orlando because Orlando won the game away from beat Detroit.
Yeah.
So that's the upset.
And then hey, even if Orlando get through, then would New York want to see Orlando? Would
Well, no,
Boston want to see
Orlando will play they'll play the winner of Toronto, Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think Cleveland want to see Orlando neither. Then I really don't think
Cleveland will beat them. Cleveland will
you
beat
think
them.
so.
Yeah. Now
Why you say
Toronto,
that?
if Toronto wins, you got to flip a coin on that. I don't know who win that series if it's Toronto or Orlando. But if Cleveland gets by, it'll be Cleveland playing Orlando. I would get an edge to Cleveland because they have home court too. But then that to me, whoever win that,
I think you missing now, just like we missed. Everybody got Orlando when they had all their players in there now.
who
My man just came back from 50 games.
who
That what's my man from Orlando?
Wagner,
m- yeah.
he hurt again. He not gonna play Game 5.
And he hurt again.
He got hurt last night. He hurt his calf strain. Yes, yeah. We talking about Franz Wagner. Yeah, he hurt again.
Yeah. Ah.
So
See, now, where Orlando was fully loaded, there'd be a problem for a lot of people in the East.
the thing about Orlando, they can't hit no outside shot. If Bane ain't hit, ain't nobody else hit.
Yeah, anybody else.
They don't shoot three. I think they number 27 or 28 in the league in shooting threes. They don't shoot the three well.
But guess what? When it comes to the postseason, it's all half court.
But you got to realize too, Cleveland got two twin towers down there too. They can offset some of that. They got Orlando boys are 6'10". Cleveland got two 7-footers down there who block shots. Mobley and boy, it'd be hard for.
But them old boy ain't no bangers like how them other.
It don't listen. It don't matter. Wendell Carter's not no banger.
Hey man, when you putting that body on you, man, that body, you ain't getting used to that body. We already see how my man, what's his name from Duke?
Banchero?
No, not him. The other one.
Wagner, Franz Wagner.
Not Franz. He went to Duke.
Wendell Carter.
Oh, yeah, Wendell Carter been banging on cats this series, man.
Hey,
ask Duran about it. Hey, he been getting it to Duran too.
Listen, Jared Allen. Ask him to go do that on Jared Allen. See what happens. Watch what happens.
Jared Allen, man. Jared Allen saw hot cotton, man.
Jared Allen, he'll block shots though.
He'll block shots, but he don't like that body work. He don't like.
Listen.
Hey man,
you
everybody
take underdog if you want to. We can. You have a side bet on that series.
You get hit in that flailing rib right there. Them body shots hurt, man.
We can have a side bet on that series if Cleveland play Orlando.
Because them body shots hurt, man. I keep telling you that. Them body shots hurt, man.
They playing basketball. They're not boxing.
Exactly. And you've been seeing what they do. Every team now, what they do. You see them, they go drive and they lean in with their shoulder. Or every man, you keep getting lean in with that shoulder keep hitting you. The refs ain't been calling it now. A lot of them, those guys been making contact with that shoulder just to try to get that space on them. Man, you get tired of getting banged like that, bro.
Well, like I say, Cleveland series in Toronto is 2-2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's still a way to go in that series.
Banchero, when he drive, he put that shoulder down, he bang. Wendell Carter, when he go drive, he put that shoulder down, he bang. Hey,
but listen,
I know you seen the dunk of the night. I know you saw the dunk of the night.
He dunk on Duran, yeah.
Hey, it looked like me back in the day, man, when I was coming up out there, man. Hey, man. Hey, that cat was in there. He was hollering like Tarzan, man. Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Hey, you got to understand, shot blocker gonna get dunked on sometime. They gonna get dunked on.
Hey, he not Duran into the crowd.
Hey, it's part of, didn't Alonzo get dunked on by Vince Carter?
Man, yeah.
You're gonna get dunked on. It's just that, in this era, we're gonna hype it up more, but everybody gets dunked on, so it's okay.
Hey, man. Hey, he was like Method Man and Red Man, ha ha. Yeah, man, high enough to kiss the sky.
I don't think Duran knew he was gonna dunk. I don't think he knew he was gonna dunk it.
He didn't know he could dunk.
So I think when he got in the air, it was too late for him to try to commit. He was like, so it's okay.
You say it happened to the best of them, huh?
It does. But like I say, he is the downfall to that series. If you want to
Yeah.
point to one player in that series that's downfall, Duran ain't doing nothing. He made the
Shit,
All-Star
yeah,
team. You
they
expect
need
more
a
out of him.
they need another scorer besides my man
Well,
Cunningham
we
because
all knew that. Listen, the thing about Detroit is a team that you can beat them if you play the right way. See,
yeah,
that's why they want Charlotte play them. Charlotte want to fight. Charlotte just don't want to go in there and play basketball. I told you before, Charlotte 1 through 5. I take Charlotte Hornets roster over their 1 through 5. They don't have consistent scores.
yeah,
Harris don't score all the time. If
yeah,
Duncan Robinson ain't hitting his three, he kind of, but it's uphill. Charlotte wasn't gonna be able to beat Detroit because of uphill, not because of skills, because of what's in your head. Lando say, you know what? We can play physical with y'all and we can score. They doing both. So they
and they play
frustrate Detroit.
defense,
Detroit can't score.
and they play defense.
Yeah, and see, so my thing is Cade Cunningham, he gonna get his, but now you looking like it's like MJ and the rest. Who else gonna score?
Yeah,
Nobody. So
nobody.
the score last night was 94-88. Detroit
Mm-hmm.
scored 88 points in 4 quarters. That's
Mm-hmm.
like old 80s, 90s basketball.
Yeah,
They can't score.
you putting that
So
deal
I
on
know
too,
for a
man.
fact this offseason they got to go find another score somewhere to help them out. And they were saying on the ESPN today, won't you try to go trade with Devin Booker? He ain't got enough to do out there in Phoenix. He getting booked. You put him with Cade Cunningham, that'd be a serious problem over there in the East.
Yeah, who's gonna give up for it though?
Hey, you give up anybody but Duran. You give
Yeah.
up everybody but Duran and Cade Cunningham. Anybody else can go.
They got in the first round draft pick. That's
Yeah,
about the
but
only
you
thing
can
they
listen. You give up everybody. Tobias, you throw everybody in there, anybody in there. You can get Devin Booker. Because the way they scoring right now, they're gonna lose a lot of players if they do that. But listen,
Yeah.
Detroit not gonna go far with that team they got this year anyway. They're not gonna go far.
So you think? Well, you think that Phoenix is a done deal for Booker over there in Phoenix? You think so?
What else they gonna do every year?
The same
Every
thing.
year they in the playing game, or they held around 7, 8, 9, 10 every
Yep.
year. And
Exactly.
you done had them so how many years? To me, sometimes it's time to say, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and get some stuff for him, build around the new guys, Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks and the rest of them guys.
Yeah.
And you can't hold on to assets too long.
Yeah.
You cannot. You got to move on because of why his market is still kind of up.
You can
Because I
get
got a
some trade
feeling
picks.
this is
Yeah.
what I got a feeling with New York. If New York loses this series, if they lose Atlanta, you'll see all kind of speculations. Giannis going to the New York at the end of the year.
They ain't going nowhere. You know why he ain't going? Because
Why?
New York done give up them 5 first round draft picks with Michael Brooks.
Well, hey, he'll be a part of it. And what's so crazy? He might be a part of the deal.
It's like, bro,
Hey,
give him 5 first round draft
that'll
picks,
be the
bro.
crazy part. He had to go in part of the deal, and they still got to get them first round picks up.
That's crazy. Like they must thought that was Michael Jordan coming to the Knicks or something. They give him that many draft picks.
Well, I think New York got caught up in that Villanova hype with all them playing together again. And they
Man,
took whatever it was to get them over there. And they were like, well, these boys won championship in college together.
that
They
don't
can,
mean nothing.
well, I mean, hey, you see the
I ain't give
commercial with DiVicino. You see the commercial when they had the commercial. They threw the little thing to DiVicino and said, hey, D. And turn around, you like, hey, they won it. And I, even to me, I wanted all 4 of them to be on the same. I really did. Because that would have been so cool for you to be able to
Hey,
recollect and get together again and come from college to pros, but they had to give up one of them to get Cat Town, so they had to throw DiVicino in the deal.
hey. So I mean, either or, like I said, you still. I ain't giving up no 5 first round draft picks, man. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, that's why whoever that general manager was over
He
there,
got to go. He going?
hey, well, he need to. First thing smoking.
Yeah,
But the
like, they
last
were
thing I
good.
want to ask you
Go ahead, man.
is, how did you feel the Rookie of the Year went? Did you feel like Con Knipper got screwed over, or you think Cooper Flag should have really won?
I don't think he got screwed over, but I think they you know why I really hurt Knipple? How he played like towards the end, because he was hurt. That's why I think that hurt him. And then during that time, that stretch, that's when my man Flag was going off those last couple of games.
But I look at it 2 ways. Flag was the #1 consistent player coming out of high school when he went to Duke, right? He was already known to have this pedigree that he's going to be a superstar.
True.
Knipple was the #1 player coming out of Wisconsin, but he wasn't known to be this kind of player going into the NBA. You had no idea he was going to be like this. Now, you can look at it from this standpoint. People knew Flag was going to be great in the NBA because he was doing it to Durant and them in the Olympics. When they was down there playing with the Olympics guy, the college guy, he was killing them. Nobody seen what Knipple did. Can't nobody see and tell me they saw him leading the NBA in 3-pointers.
Ain't nobody saw
So
that. That's
his
why
expectation wasn't as high as Flag. Now, I'm not taking it because I love Flag too. I'm not taking that from Flag, but Knipple changed the culture in Charlotte. They got a winning program now. He made LaMelo better. He made everybody on the team better.
And they got to the playing game.
Yeah, but my thing is, people are saying that Cooper Flag didn't have nobody down there. That ain't my fault. You get it
Yep.
like this. Cooper Flag ain't got nobody to score the ball down there in Dallas.
Exactly.
Carl Knipple still got Melo, Brandon Miller. Man, he had to share the ball here. So
And
just
he was
imagine if he was
still.
forced to take the shots that Cooper Flag got all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Carl would easily average 25 points a game. But he got to
Easy.
share the ball. But like I say, yeah, down the stretch he did. But if you're looking at the whole season, you can't look at that last 2 weeks. You can't look at 2 weeks of the season. That ain't
Yeah,
going.
that's what
That
I'm
ain't.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's the reason why he didn't get it.
You're not
Because it
going.
was
You're not
close.
going to base. You're not going to base 2 weeks of the season
Hey
for the
man.
first 5-6 months of the season. You're
Hey
not going to
man,
do that.
let me tell you about human nature, man. People remember what they last saw. They ain't thinking about all that at the beginning of the season. They're thinking about recent memory. Recent memory showing that Con Knipple, he wasn't hitting them shots like that, and Cooper Flag started going off. So
And how many games did Cooper Flag miss this year?
he missed a bunch, and that
How
that
many
that should have been
comments?
took him out.
How many comments?
One.
Okay. So get what? He playing through injury, and he came from
Exactly.
college
I
and
agree with you,
playing
Mike.
more games.
I'm saying I'm agreeing with you that I think he should have got. I'm just saying
No, I'm just making the case
yeah.
for him to win it. But
Yeah, I'm
for you to
agreeing.
say
I think
for you to sit here and think what people would think, well, the last 2 weeks he ain't going off 2 weeks. The boy
no,
was
but
killing that. He was killing everybody all during the year.
exactly. But I'm saying in people's recent memory, when you go into these voters or
Well,
whoever vote,
you must have all timers you thinking like that right there, because
hey,
you
that's how
forget
they
what that
really
boy
think,
did.
man. They start, oh man, yeah. Then like you said, when the hype go, man, Cooper Flag going on, man. He scored 55, then he scored 40
He's
another
supposed
game.
to. He ain't got
But
nobody over
hey,
there to score the
it's
ball.
all about what people
And the
recently
thing about
remember,
the
man.
NBA, which I know about the NBA, I knew they were gonna go Cooper Flag because simple fact, he's the next superstar. They got to build him up. So if he didn't win. Okay, LeBron won the Rookie of the Year. He should have Carmelo should have won. He really should have won.
True. Yeah.
You got Magic won the MVP. They want to get MVP. I mean, the most valuable Rookie of the Year to the hypers. So they like Wembyana
Perceived
won.
there.
Didn't Wembyana
Yeah.
win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Perceived what you say? So I think,
Wembyana
yeah,
won Rookie of the Year right over Brandon Miller.
I think he should have won it because, like I said, he Flag missed a bunch of games, so that should have kind of like knocked them out automatically right
But the
there. You know what I'm
NBA,
saying?
but the NBA is all about making money.
Exactly.
They can promote Cooper Flag way more than they can promote Knipple. Because
True.
Cooper Flag can jump out the gym, he plays defense, he blocks shots. He got everything in his category.
True.
Knipple came out of nowhere. And everybody like,
True.
whoa, whoa.
And that could have been a better storyline because he came out of nowhere. Hey man, the little engine that could. That's what we're gonna call Knipple, man. The little engine that could.
But I'm just anxious to see him what he's gonna do next year, because now he's not
Yeah.
now he got a year of playing the NBA. He gotta know how to get his body
He
ready.
knew
Because
the
he said
rigor
it
there
at
in
the
the body.
end of
Yeah.
the year. My
Yeah.
body got tired at the end of the season. I was hurt.
Exactly.
He didn't want to complain. He didn't say, well, take me out. Don't play me this game. He played 81 or 82 games.
But yeah, and another thing with that too, Cooper Flag was out those games, so he ain't had as much wear and tear on his body. He got a
No.
chance to recuperate towards the end. You see what I'm saying?
And see,
So
Charlotte
yeah,
was playing for playoff positions pretty much ever since February, March, April.
exactly,
They was playing for their
exactly,
lives ever since then. So they was on the
exactly.
road.
Yep.
So, but like I say, congratulations, Cooper Flag. No shade to him. I'm just saying,
Yeah, no shade.
I think if you're going to do a cold MVP, it would have been a Rookie of the Year. It'd been this year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with you either way, man. I think Con should have won it, but like I said, it's no shade, no slight to Cooper Flag. He's a great player. Con's a great player, and we gonna see what it's gonna be, man. But anything else you want to say, man, before we get up out of here, man? We got these NBA playoffs games
Hey,
going.
man, thank you to all the new subscribers, man, and
Mm-hmm.
to all the shorts I make in the morning with the music. I'm gonna be getting some more of those out every day.
Yep.
I try to push one out every day, so I'm gonna keep pushing. If y'all see some artists that you want me to ask that question to, send it in, let me know.
And the WNBA right around the corner too. You know what I'm saying? They already started the little preseasons. We definitely gonna be hyped about that. Me and my boy, we love the WNBA. We like the way them women be playing, man. This gonna be a great year for the WNBA. These women getting their money. Then they got their contract negotiations out the way. So let's see what the WNBA got in store for us this year right here. So with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, man. And we're going to be out here, man, like Space Ghost, man. 3, 2, 1, Space Ghost gang out of here. My boy Booby out of here, man. Catch y'all on the rebound.